with another one. Alright, so I've had a chance to watch the debate, and I watched that disaster unfold, and now we get to hear the first, I guess, the first response to of Trump and Biden after the debate. So I want to hear what they have to say after the debate. So let's check it out without further ado. But first, I need you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this with a friend. Share this with a friend, because I got a feeling this is going to be entertaining. You know, this is going to be entertaining with Biden. Well, I don't know. It's kind of sad watching Biden. But with Trump, it's going to be entertaining. He's going to say something probably funny. Let's see.
Made significant progress from the debacle that was left by President Trump in his last term. This guy has increased your taxes because of the deficit.
Here we go.
He's increased inflation because of the debacle he left after the way he handled the pandemic.
Like so many politicians, this man is just a complainer. He said, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to get rid of this tax, that tax. But he doesn't do anything. We have the Palestinians and we have everybody else rioting all over the place. You talk about Charlottesville. This is 100 times Charlottesville, 1,000 times Charlottesville.
Yeah, I remember
this.
I remember
exploding because of you. Because they don't respect you, and they have to respect their president, and they don't respect you throughout the world.
Thank you.
Why does Trump tie his tie like that? It looks like a deformed or a altered version of the Windsor knot. Now, people that's not familiar with ties, you might not know, but look up the Windsor knot. I personally like the Windsor knot when it comes to tie tying, or the double Windsor. But it looks like it's like he got his own little way, his own little version of a tweaked way of the Windsor, and he likes to do one dimple up under the knot. I see. I like the one dimple, but the way he twists, I don't know what he does to his tie like that. I don't know how he does that, but it kind of just irks me a little bit. But I digress.
Thank you. Hello, Virginia. Did anybody last night watch a thing called The Debate? That was a big one. But as you saw on television last night, we had a big victory against a man that really is looking to destroy our country. He's the worst. He's the most corrupt, the most incompetent president in the history of our country. We have to take it back from that party. That's an evil party, despite the fact that crooked Joe Biden spent the entire week at Camp David resting, working, studying. He studied very hard. He studied so hard that he didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's problem is not his age. It's not his anything, really. It's got no problem other than it's his competence. He's grossly incompetent. You know, they keep saying old. I know people that are much older than him that are doing unbelievable things, making a fortune. I knew a man that at 79, he was never a success, and he made $1.5 billion from 79 to 92. And that's what it is. It's not his age, it's his competence. The question every voter should be asking themselves today is not whether Joe Biden can survive a 90-minute debate performance, but whether America can survive 4 more years of crooked Joe Biden in the White House.
Crooked Joe Biden.
In fact, I don't know if
look at them black people in the
really
background.
Survive 5 more months.
Look at them black people in the background behind Trump. I wonder, did he pay them black people? They look like some black immigrants. He probably paid them. Might have told him he'd give them a green card or something. They stand back there and hold the Trump sign. I don't know.
This is the most dangerous time in the history of our country, in my opinion. Many people are saying that after last night's performance that Joe Biden is leaving the race. But the fact is,
there's a rumor
I don't really
about
believe that because he does better in polls than any of the Democrats they're talking about. You've seen that, Glenn. These polls come out with some of the names they're being, like Gavin Newsom. He can't run California. He's one of the worst governors.
He getting a head. Trump something else. He's smart. He getting a head start on clowning the people that they're talking about replacing Joe Biden with. He clowning them already, boy. Clowning Gavin Newsom. Who else he clown?
No, he's a bad governor. He can't run. He can't run California. People are leaving. One of the most beautiful places on earth in terms of weather, in terms of everything else. You can't do any better than California. He's doing a terrible job. But he gets up and he says, "Oh, California's doing great, ba 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 ba," like a machine gun, ba 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 ba. But it's doing bad. People are leaving so fast, and he'd be easy. But he's got lousy poll numbers.
He's right. They are leaving California, and they're coming. One of the places they're coming is here in Texas. So he's right about that.
And you take a look at some of the others. Then, of course, Kamala is somebody that will be on the scope.
Thank you, North Carolina. I'm gonna get in trouble with my mom looking down in heaven if I don't say, "Please excuse my back. I apologize."
That ain't even funny.
It's good knowing you have my back. I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
I don't think no politician know how to do that now. Come on.
I know right from wrong.
I don't think no politician can say none of that.
And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done.
Get what done?
And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up. The choice in this election is simple. Donald Trump will destroy our democracy. I will defend it. So, folks, are you with me?
Last night,
Here come Kamala
President
Harris.
Joe Biden and
Kamala.
Donald Trump had their first debate. And earlier today, the president said himself it was not his best performance. But there are three things that were true yesterday before the debate that are still true today. First, the stakes of this race could not be higher. Second, the contrast in this election could not be more stark. And third, we believe in our president, Joe Biden, and we believe in...
All right, enough of the propaganda. Now, look. I'm going to tell you this. I'll say this. You know, I don't think nothing much of these or what they're saying the day after the debate from Trump's speech or even Biden's speech, because these are controlled environments where they have people staged behind them. You see Trump's, he got some immigrant-looking black people behind him holding up a sign, Trump. Like they probably can't even speak English. But they just told they probably told them people they went to the green card office and told them people we finna take you to get a green card, and they gave them some Trump shirts and put them in the Trump rally. Biden too probably did the same thing, but these are controlled environments, and these people are just yelling on cue just to be yelling. And I am not a Trump supporter. I am not a Trump supporter. I am not a Biden supporter. Okay, I don't support neither one of these guys. But I just say what I saw yesterday. And what I saw yesterday, when I saw at that debate, I can remember every president going all the way back to Ronald Reagan. And that's got to be the weakest and like most unqualified person I saw. I saw the most weakest and most unqualified man I saw in the office of the presidency. And I remember the presidents going all the way back to Ronald Reagan. Okay? Going all the way. I remember and there was a rumor about Ronald Reagan that Ronald Reagan was senile and had dementia. And people, and there is footage of Ronald Reagan and like forgetting his words and getting confused. So a lot of people say when Ronald Reagan, that's a known secret. When Ronald Reagan was in office, that his chief of staff and all them, his staff was just kind of carting him, wheeling him around like he didn't know what was going on. You know, he kind of had the Mitch McConnell stare going a little bit. But with Biden, forget about him. Can he do 4 more years? My question is, can he do the rest of his term? I think that's a valuable question, like a logical question. Can Biden even do the rest of his term? Honestly, I mean, just looking at it, I didn't even really pay attention to too much of what they were saying. I just looked at their delivery. And Trump, I mean, he got up there and delivered. I mean, Biden made Trump look like the best candidate in the world, honestly. That's how bad Biden was. And it was just looking at delivery. I mean, I don't know what we really weren't paying attention to what Trump was saying, but he just said it so fluidly and with confidence. And Biden, he couldn't even string along any sentences together. And the funny thing was, a couple of months ago, Joe Biden's wife was on The View. I saw that clip they circling today on Twitter. And his wife said that he guaranteed that Donald Trump, when they had a debate, isn't going to be able to string along 2 sentences. And the ironic thing and funny thing is Joe Biden got up there and couldn't say nothing. You know, couldn't string. He was the one that couldn't string along any sentences. So we'll see. I mean, but the rumor is, I saw on Twitter today, I saw an insider, Fox News reported that that today Biden and met with Obama. Obama had to sit down with him, and somebody, I think that's like part of the head chief of staff or somebody that's like in an important position in the Democratic Party. But Biden sat down. They're supposed to have a sit down with Biden, Obama, and somebody's supposed to have a sit down with Biden. And I don't know. Is the rumors are that Gavin Newsom is up. Gavin Newsom, somebody else, and some other candidate they thinking about letting them run in Biden's place. And the rumor is Kamala Harris is extremely angry that they're not allowing her to run. You know. But, man, this is crazy. But this is unprecedented what we're seeing here, man. So all we can do, I think by Monday we'll know for sure. By Monday, if they haven't swapped Biden out, they're going to let him stay. But this is going to be interesting going forward. I mean, it's a lot of unprecedented new things going on with this race. You got a first-time person that's a felon running for president. I mean, it's crazy. But make sure you share this. Make sure you like this. And make sure you subscribe. Until next time.